Hello students, under the lesson Pythagoras theorem inside, today we will see the next part of the lesson, that is we are taking the revision, and last lecture inside we had seen till geometric mean, means QS square is equal to RS into PS, that we had seen. Now we will see the next part, that is the Pythagoras theorem. As we all know what is the Pythagoras theorem, from lower classes we are studying this Pythagoras theorem, and the statement of the Pythagoras theorem is in a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse, means AC square, is equal to the sum of squares of remaining two sides, means AB square plus BC squares. Okay, that we had studied, we used it so many times, but today we will see how it is proved. So first of all, so given inside in a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of two sides. In this statement inside, the in a right angle triangle means we have to take ABC as a right angle triangle, and in right angle triangle, angle B is a 90 degree. Okay, means its measure is 90 degree. So what we have to prove, that AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. To prove, what we have to do, to prove our statement, we have to do the construction, and the construction is, what we have to do, we have to draw the altitude on the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex. Okay, so we had drawn here BD perpendicular on AC, and the between us is there A dash D dash C, that we had written here. Next point is the whatever the revision lectures I am taking, inside it these things are there. At the time of board exam also, if you will revive it, then it will be helpful for you, because in short time inside your revision will takes place. So in this exam, these questions will come or not, it is not important. The importance is that the understanding, and we have to use it, or we have to understand the applications of this theorem. So just revision, just do the properly. So here, now what we have to do here, in this right angle triangle, which are those two right angle triangles are here ABD, and there then BDC, and the bigger one ABC. Three triangles are there. Okay, now as just now we seen that if one in a right angle triangle, if perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex to the hypotenuse, then here we are using the similarity of right angles triangles. So here which three triangles are there, that is ABD, BDC and ABC. These all three triangles are similar to each other. Okay, now from these two triangles we have to take two triangles similar to each other. So here they had taken ABC and ABD similar. As these triangles are similar, then their ratios of their corresponding sides is in proportional is in equal. So AB upon AD is equal to BC upon DB, and then AC upon AB, that we are getting. So from this we have to select AB upon BD and AC upon AB, because in our proof AB square is there. So if we are taking these two ratios, then AB into AB, we are getting AB square's value. Okay, same thing we have to select another means big triangle into, means ABC into ADB at first taken, then ABC and BDC we have to take it. Then next term, what we have to do, here also ratios of corresponding sides we have to write, and here which ratios we have to select, that is the remaining side, that is BC square we want. So we had select these two ratios, then BC into BC is equal to DC square into AC square. Now here proof insides AB square and BC square, AB square and BC square. These two ratios we are these two squares value we had find it. So what we have to prove? We have to prove its addition is equal to AC square. So here we have to do the addition of both the equation 1 and equation 2. So AB square plus BC square, its addition it will come here RHS, and these two, AD square into AC square and AC square into DC square, it will come toward the right side of the equation. Now the next point is that from this AC just take it common. Okay, AC we had taken common, and remaining two are there are the AD and DC. So sum of AD and DC, if you see the figure, then AD plus DC is equal to AC. AD plus DC is equal to AC. Now replace this AD into DC with the AC. So AC into AC, we got it here, AC square, means AC square is equal to what we get it here, AB square plus BC square, and it is nothing but it is the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, in that way we have to use the similarity of right angle triangle in this triangle ABC, and we can prove the Pythagoras theorem. Now the converse of Pythagoras theorem, as I told you before, the converse of Pythagoras means any theorem's converse will not come in exam, but we have to, what we have to do, we have to use this property at the time of example, otherwise for the proof. So here what is the converse? In a right angle triangle, if square of one side means AC square is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides, okay, then the given triangle is a right angle triangle. Sorry, my mistake is there. In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to sum of remaining two sides, then the given triangle is a right angle triangle. Now what we have to do here, so in right angle triangle means we have to take one triangle, and in this triangle given inside what will come, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, and here that we have to prove that this triangle is right angle triangle, means angle B is equals to 90 degree. If we are able to show this, then we can say that this is a this triangle is a right angle triangle. So for that, to show this triangle is a right angle triangle, we have to draw one triangle whose all measures are same like ABC, but angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so this is our construction. Here they had taken same thing in triangle PQR such that AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and PQR is equals to 90 degree. So in triangle PQR, as it is a right angle triangle, we can use the Pythagoras theorem here. So here PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. We use the Pythagoras theorem here. Okay. Now as we know that PQ is equal to AB, so PQ just replace with the PQ square is replaced with the AB square, and BC replaced with the QR. QR replaced with the BC. PT. So here AB square plus BC square given inside, they gave us that is AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So here it is AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So we have to replace this AB square plus BC square with the AC square. Yes. Now what we got it here? PR square is equal to AC square. By taking square root we get it here. PR is equal to AC. PR is equal to AC. Now according to our construction, we took the two sides, what? AB is equal to PC, PQ, and BC is equal to QR. There we are taken equal in measures, and here we proved that PR is equal to AC. What we proved that PR is equal to AC. Now by SSS test of congruency, these two triangles ABC and PQR, they are similar to each other. Yes. So these two triangles are similar to each other, and once they are similar to each other or congruent to each other, its all angles are also congruent to each other. as Q is congruent to B, then the angle triangle ABC is also a right angle triangle. So in that way we have to prove that if in a triangle, if square of hypotenuse is equals to sum of remaining two sides, then the given triangle is a right angle triangle. Now these are the remember these points are there inside it. What we had seen that similarity and right angle triangle. So in this right angle triangle, if QS is perpendicular on PR, then the triangles form, which two triangles are formed, that is PSQ and QSR. These two triangles are similar to the original triangle. So here it is that PSQ and QSR, they are similar to PQR. Okay. The next geometric means theorem we seen inside it. The altitude square is equal to PS into SR. Okay. Next we seen the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, as we know all, in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides. Just today only we seen this theorem, and then converse also just now we seen that. So under this what we said, that if the triangle inside sum of squares of two sides is equal to the square of third side, then the given triangle is a right angle triangle. Then afterwards we seen the 30-60-90 theorem and the 45-45-90 theorem. 30-60-90 triangle inside, the side which is opposite to the 30 degree, is half of hypotenuse, means if it is 10, then it must be 20, so it is half. And the side which is opposite to 60 degree, is root 3 upon 2 of hypotenuse. Then 45-45-90 theorem also we had seen. Inside it, the two sides of a triangle, sides of a right angle triangle are, if the triangle is 45-45-90 triangle, then xy is equal to xz is equal to 1 upon root 2 of zy. Means these two sides are there, they are 1 upon root 2 of hypotenuse. Okay, so these things we had seen, and that these are the points to be remembered. Now here some examples given. Okay, in these examples inside, if you see here question inside given in triangle ABC. In this triangle ABC, B is equal to 90 degree, this is angle B, its measure is 90. A is equal to 30, AC is equal to 14. Find AB and BC. Just now I revised the 30-60-90 theorem. As I told you, 30 side, opposite side is half of hypotenuse. So BC is equal to, in this triangle, AC is the hypotenuse, its measure is 14. So BC is equals to 7. See here. So here we have to use this only property of 30-60-90 triangles theorems. So BC is equal to, what we get it here, 1/2 AC. Now next it is the side which is opposite to 60 degree. AB is equal to root 3 upon 2 of hypotenuse. So root 3 upon 2 and hypotenuse is 14. So AB is equal to 7, 2 1s are 2 and 2 7s are 14 and 2 7 root 3. Okay, in this way we can use the 30-60-90 theorem to get the values of the remaining two sides of a triangle. Now in second question, that all questions we had seen. In second question, here in triangle PQR, QN is perpendicular on PR, means it is the altitude drawn on the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex of the triangle. PN is equal to 9, NR is equal to 16. We have to find out the QN. Here we have to use the geometric means theorem, means QN square is equal to PN into NR. So PN is equal to 9, and NR is equal to 16. The multiplication of the 16 and 9 is the 144. So you can write, take square root directly as it like this. Otherwise 144, right? 144 is the square of 12. So we will get the value of NQ. Okay. So in that way you have to use this. Use the property of geometric mean while solving the example. Next question is the question number 4. See the figure and sorry, that question left by me. So here in second question, triangle ABC inside. In triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular on BC. AD is perpendicular on BC. Angle C is equal to 45. Angle C is equals to 45. BD is equal to 5. Here it is given. Then AC is equal to 8 root 2, and we have to find out AD and BC. Now if you see here, the measure of angle C is equals to how much it is there? 45. As you know that sum of all angles of triangle is equal to how much? 180 degree. So here it is 90, here it is 45. The measure of this angle is equals to how much then? 45. Then this triangle ADC is a right angle, 45, 45, 90s triangle. So using the 45, 45, 90s theorem in triangle ADC. So what we get it here? AD is equal to BC is equal to 1 upon root 2 of a hypotenuse. So here when you solve this, put the values 1 by root 2 get cancelled with root 2. So here remains DC is equal to 8. DC is equal to 8. Now we got the value of AD here, and it is how much? 8. Next point is we have to find out the value of which? BC. So BC you can simply add 5. You have to add this 5 and 8. So 5 plus 8 is equals to 30. Okay. Now after this question we will move towards the next question. Question number 4. In this question, in the figure PQR, they gave information PQR is equals to 90 degree. PQR is equal to 90. QS is perpendicular on PR, means it is the altitude drawn on the hypotenuse. So once if you see here altitude drawn on the hypotenuse, then most of the time we have to use the geometric means only theorem. Okay, so here they gave it, that is altitude is perpendicular on PR, altitude is there. So and the values of XYZ we have to find out. In this figure the XYZ is shown here. The measure of altitude is the X and the remaining two sides of a triangle ABC are Z and Y. So as it is a geometric mean, QS is equal to what we get it here? QS square is equal to PS into SR, and taking square root what we get it here? QS is equal to PS into SR. So X how we will get it here? So QS measure is 10 and SR is equal to 8. So 80 means what? 16 5s are 80. So 4 is coming outside, and the value of X we got it here, that is the 4 root 5. 4 root 5. Okay. Now we have the in triangle QSR. In this triangle inside we knows the values of two things, that is QS and SR. QS and SR. QS and SR. So here use the Pythagoras theorem, because this angle, this is the altitude and it is right angle. If you use the Pythagoras theorem here, you will get the value of QR, because it is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle, and QR is equal to 140. QR square is equal to 144, means QR is equals to 12. Okay. Now here in this triangle which PQS, here also if you use the Pythagoras theorem, you will get the value of this Z means PQ square. PQ square means it is the hypotenuse, so sum of remaining two sides. Put the values here. So 4 root 5, 10, and if you solve it, you will get here value 6 root 5. So in that way we have to solve this example. And so today we stop here only, and the next part of the lessons, that is question number 5 onwards, we'll take the revision tomorrow. If you have any doubts, then you just ask me. Okay, so here I send you the PDF. It shows the part reduced from the syllabus, so you just refer that at the time of doing the studies for this exam. Okay, so today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you, have a good day.